Hi, I'm Alisher. I'm UX designer in Status, in KeyCard, and contributing to Logos.
Hi, Alisher. Thanks for coming.
Hey.
Hi, guys. So for people who don't know you, can you tell a bit about yourself? Like, what do you do?
My name is Alisher, and I'm a UX designer in Web3, focused on privacy, on self-hosted tool, on decentralization. And I contribute mostly to Status and KeyCard. And also I was ready to take something that I see I can be helpful in logs.
Oh, nice. It's a lot of projects you're doing. Can you expand a bit more on the projects you work with?
So let's start with Status. Status is privacy-first messenger, peer-to-peer, and end-to-end encrypted. And it's very important that we have a tool like this. And we see that this tool is very popular in countries where regime is oppressed, and when there is when people search for tools that are not affiliated with exact countries and with exact governments. And for me, building this tool means providing an option for people who want privacy.
Wow, that sounds great. But it's really nice. Actually, I think it's the first time we talk to UX person, because mostly we have people from tech side, of course, and like the business, product, strategy side. And from UX side, I think it's something that we missed for all these interviews that we've been making. So it's really nice to hear your perspective on things, because like what my personal opinion is that in Web3, UX is so overlooked. It's so missing. Like, what's your take? Like, why is that?
Yeah, I understand why it feels like that.
Yeah.
And for me, this kind of idea comes from the fact that if you want to do something aligned with values and really self-hosted and really decentralized, you'll need to make it more complex. So because you can't get away without keys and without explaining what is it and without longer onboarding, and all decentralized tools, they can make it simple because they in control of all the data and then can provide better experiences. And for me, role of UX designer here is not to make things like simpler, but to communicate why it's important to understand all these concepts.
And what is the difference of UX in privacy tools and software versus like non-privacy? Is there any difference section?
A lot of differences. When you use Web2 tools, you just check the box and go further. People who are not focused on privacy of their data, then you even don't think what they share, what kind of metadata they leak, what kind of data will be available to creators of the tool. In Web3, it's very important to inform user on anything that can be leaked, that can be visible, and it creates additional user flows, additional pages, and additional information load on the.
Okay, so there is a difference. Like, how do you think? Is it like for someone who wants to be a UX designer in Web3, is it an easy transition from Web2 to Web3? And how do you do that?
This transition requires exploring and mostly important using those tools. And I made different transitions in my life. I worked in big Web2 companies, and also I worked in genetics. And for me, it felt like a transition to social media tool to genetic instruments for science. It's very, very complex thing. And it took about 6 months of researching, using, speaking with people. It's about motivation. So I value when people transition to Web3, not because they think that there will be like more money, but when they feel like this is something that world needs, and it's somehow connected to their history, to their background, and then it's easy because when you use those tools, when you explore them, when you use them every day, you understand what can be better.
And what do you think is the way to become really, really good at UX? So imagine like someone who is watching this video is just beginning their way in UX, and this person wants to be like a pro. Like, what are the steps and what are the maybe life hacks? Like, what your personal learnings from your journey?
Yep. First step, I'll say it's learning the concept, learning the difference, practice a lot, and for me, the most inspiring way to be better in what I do is talk with people that use it and talk with people that develop it. So not be in silo and just go outside, ask people what they like, what they don't, not only in your product, but overall. So talk with people is the best way to make things better.
100% agree. And that's not only for UX people, actually, it's very relevant to developers, because what I see from like mentoring startups in Web2 and Web3 space is that often when it's made by tech people, they don't talk much to their users. But then there is a question, like, how do you actually speak to them? Like what you do and what you don't, because you need to approach, like to do a custom dev, it's like a special science. So what's your tricks on how to do that, to actually get like the pain of people, of end users?
Yeah, I will. One good experience I had is with testing KeyCard shell. We had an offsite in Croatia, and for the year we worked mostly like disconnected from users because prototypes were very early and we were not ready. And while we building that, we had an assumptions. This may work, this may not work, because we need to deliver something that user can experience, can use like from end to end, sign transaction, but we were not sure about many things. And then I call it like field exploration, field testing. We made lists of questions, list of cases. We've got some volunteers for this offsite. There were around 200 people. We announced that, and like every day there was multiple interviews, and we documented everything, all insights, then combined them, and then I think it's only also very important part. We published changes, and we publicly. So we built in public, and everything we do. Okay, we've gathered this kind of feedback. We trying this feature. This is what we changed because of your feedback. Let us know what you think about it. We have beta testers, and they can update to latest firmware and give us their feedback. So build in public, do short iteration, and talk about what you changed and why.
Okay. So there is also one thing, like when you talk to people, sometimes they like tend to lie and like say, oh yeah, it's the best product, I will use it, blah blah blah. How you don't fall in this pit of like over liking you by users? Like, are there any tricks? Like, how do you know if they really tell like how they feel, not just like complimenting you?
Yeah, it's about observing experience, not feedback.
Right.
So when you see people struggle, no matter what they will say after that.
Okay, fair. And you have this KeyCard with you, right?
Yeah.
Can you show and tell a bit about it?
Yeah. So This is KeyCard. So
Yeah, show it there.
yeah, it's a card-shaped hardware wallet, very secure because private key never leaves a secure chip.
Is it like SIM card chip? No, it's like bank card chip.
Yeah, it's basically a mini computer running Java applet and powered by a card reader or by KeyCard shell.
Oh wow! But is it the same like bank card, or it's like more complicated ones?
I think those chips are pretty similar. So this kind of chips used in government IDs, they used in credit cards. There are some difference, I believe, but basically technology is same. And everything we do is open source. And this KeyCard, so it's easy to use it for different purposes, not only as hardware wallet, but now we're exploring the way to use it as a decentralized ID card.
Oh wow! And what about this beautiful thing?
Yeah, so this is.
Can you show it to camera as well?
Yeah. So this is the latest prototype. Basically, I assembled it a couple days before Cypherpunk release.
Is it a camera here?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Wow! I think I had such camera at my Siemens C62 like 20 years ago. It reminds me of some old tech, super cool one. And also reminds me of teenage engineering products.
Yeah, so this is stateless interface for the KeyCard. It stores nothing. It means that it can be used with multiple KeyCards, with multiple people. And secure chip is here. And this thing allows you to sign transaction via QR. So how it works, you input it and enter your PIN code. Then you can use wallets like Rami or MetaMask or Unisat, and they will show you transaction in form of QR. You scan this QR with this camera, and you can review all details on the screen, and then sign it here and show a signature QR back to the camera. And this way, it's possible to sign transaction messages, log in with Ethereum to different apps.
Wow, that looks super cool. I mean, I just like how it looks like. And it's really nice to touch as well. And like if you compare yourself with, I don't know, Ledger, Tezos or whatever, like what are the main differences? Like,
there are a lot of differences. For me, one of the main important difference that it's modular. And so, some Ledger models, we know that when battery dies, you can't replace it, and then you need another Ledger, and you need to know where your recovery phrase, so it becomes like pain and a lot of hassle. And here we use our important goal is to make it as simple as possible. So this battery is basically standard battery that used in Nokia phones. It's like available on shelf. So anyone can buy it and replace it if battery dies.
Yeah. So one battery is like for 1 year of use?
I think it will run for 5 years, for 10, because you're not using, like, it's not powered.
No, but I mean, with one charge, it's like for a lot of use, right? Because it doesn't consume much.
Yes, I'm not sure about year, but around like
in 1 month. It's like Kindle. It keeps forever, kind of.
Yeah, and thanks for saying about design, because also for me as designer, it's important that we share our users. And initially we thought about making it black, and previous prototype was black. And after some rounds of research and talking with people, they said that they would like to have transparent one. Also, it's very easy to tear it apart and print your own. And we have, since all we do is open source, all files for 3D printing is available on GitHub.
Nice.
And we already see some our beta testers printing different parts, different game parts.
Cool. Yeah, I like the transparent version much more than black one. And it's just, I don't know, it looks cool. So awesome piece. So, and at what stage is this product now? Like, Is it available for purchase, or you're still developing it?
It's available for pre-order, and I think it's completely ready. So we have all parts, all molders. We tested everything. Website is ready because you can do something on a website like verify authenticity of this tool, also through scanning QR. So we have all guides, all documentation that can be useful to understand how it works and build things around it. So I'll say only one thing that left is ship it.
Okay. And the thing with the cards, like one card is like one key, right?
Yeah, one private key. And it's also a very important difference between ledger, because with the ledger you can have only one key pair per ledger. And here it's one, you can have like 5 cards, 3 cards, and one keycard shell, and you will have the same freedom as we have.
Nice. And what's the price for pre-order now?
We have some campaigns, and for now, I didn't check. Like last time, I think it's around 100 for the keycard shell and two cards, which is way more cheaper than any other hardware.
Yeah, and it looks cool. I mean, Ledger, for me, it's like super boring. I could have it much more interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is how Cypherpunk hardware wallet should look.
Yeah, and for me, this is like pure UX thing, because like I love it just because it looks cool. Because the functionality is more or less the same, right? Okay, yeah, you can deassemble it, you have multiple keys, but I just like the way it looks like. So it's just a cool piece of equipment I would like to have, because, you know, I can put it on a shelf and then see it and like have nice emotions around that. And that's about the importance of UX. What do you think is the other like top UX projects in Web3 space that you like?
It's hard to to say what is UX project.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean projects with good UX that you like, and that is you think that is like looks good and it's also very functional.
Yeah. For me, one of the projects I use every day is Anytype.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I believe that it's very important to use tools that not only have good UX, but also aligned with your own values. And Anytype basically saved me from the Notion. And the way it works is in some cases it's very similar to Notion, but sometimes it's even better.
Wow!
And if Web3 project can do something better than Web2 can deliver better experience, so it's in my top list.
Oh wow! I don't use. I mean, I know that it exists, but I don't use it that much. Like, what do you use it for? Anytype.
I use it for quick collaborations, for sharing documents, for making notes, to publish PDF in decentralized way. Because you can just drop any PDF in Anytype and click publish, and there will be a link, and it's all like peer-to-peer. So if your PC, if your laptop is online, anyone with the same will be able to read.
Okay, that's convenient. Okay, 2 more like cool projects with cool UX in Web3 space.
Okay, I'll say Rami. For me, it's the wallet that have all details anyone interested in privacy will need to understand what they sign, why they sign. They have a lot of details on transactions that like very, very important.
Okay, and the last one?
Okay, so what I use every day.
We don't have to use it, it's just things that is a good reference for people to understand what is good, what is bad.
I really like circles made by Gnosis, and the app that built on a metric app.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I like both idea of that anyone can make their own money, and I like how application made it possible, like in couple taps, mint your coins.
So it's like less about design, it's more about the ease. That's just a few clicks. That's the essence of good UX, right?
Design, they do a lot for explaining and delivering the message about how it works, because it's very complex. It's very complex concept, but they made it very easy to understand and to use every day.
Okay, and now like 2 or 3 worst UX projects that need this refurbishment.
Oh, yeah. I think I will not say about this kind of projects, just because, as you say, like for me personally, I believe that this kind of projects, they're available to someone who use it and they know why they use it. And project I mentioned, I'm saying they have good UX because I use it like every day, and it's not a struggle for me. It's a good experience. But even some very, very like complex and entangled projects, if they exist, they're useful for me.
Okay, let's go for it, like the privacy angle. Like, what is a good private UX? And it like,
yeah, for me, it's about give information about what can be exposed and what can be leaked with actions in it.
Hello. Yeah, fair. Anything else, or that's it?
If you talk about privacy, it's about it, because the main flaw of many Web2 projects that you don't know what happens with your data when you log in, when you do something, when you press any button, you have no idea where it will go.
True. Okay. Your hot take on Cypherpunk. Like, what do you think about this Cypherpunk revival, and what do you think it is like to be a Cypherpunk now?
Yeah, I have experience in working in big tech companies like Mail.ru and Yandex, and I saw how privacy treated there, and I saw how bad it can be, and also I saw how companies that not built initially like for privacy and initially for security can then be used in bad ways, can become propaganda machines, can be oppressed, influenced, controlled by governments. And I didn't know word cypherpunk. I think I know cyberpunk, but I didn't know anything about cypherpunk. But when I searched for my next project, I searched for something that don't have these problems that those big Web2 companies have. And then I found Web3 space, not through crypto, but through encryption. So, okay, and for me, it's very important that what we do in Logos right now is based on this like core cypherpunk values. So we build in tools that can be shut down by governments, that peer-to-peer encrypted by default, that very important for me, permissionless, that can be used by anyone, and allow self-host tools, so don't require any central servers. And then I learned that it's cypherpunk. So this
Okay.
Yeah. So I saw that it's very important parts of the bigger picture. And okay, for me, like, I was okay, I want to build tools like this. I want to contribute my power, my energy, my knowledge into tools like this, because yeah, I will say somehow I try to counterbalance the impact I did on Web2 tools, and then help them be better and help to get more users. And now I feel like what I do must be aligned with Cypherpunk. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, it sounds like a beautiful mission. So unfortunately, we have to round up because we are short on time. Alisher, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Ciao.